If I ask you why 4 times about why you're working with your niche and why they need to work with you, and you can't give me an answer like that, you need to stop what you're doing immediately and make sure you watch this full video, because I'm going to get you to a point where you know your niche inside out, back to fucking front, better than anyone else on the planet. And as a result of that, I'm going to allow you to build a market share of attention of the people who you're talking to, so there is no other options but you. Now, firstly, let me tell you a little story. Our mentor, best in the biz, William Brown, he says to us the total opposite advice of this, but let me use some critical thinking, and I'll encourage you to use critical thinking and analyze what I say and see that this makes perfect fucking sense to you. You see, look, you have a broad niche at the top, and if you have a really broad niche, or the breadth of niche here is where the most potential opportunities to close clients are, right? Because surely more clients exist in this sort of area than do down here, right? Well, no, because when you're discussing really broad things to a really broad group of people, how can we get any depth in what we're talking about? Well, why is depth important what we're talking about? Because value is created when pain is alleviated. How do we maximize the amount of pain then that's getting alleviated? Well, we ask why. Why do you want to get in shape? Well, because I want to look decent with my top off. Why do you want to look decent with your top off? Oh, because I'm going to Ibiza in 6 weeks. Why do you want to look decent with your top off in Ibiza in 6 weeks? Because my ex-girlfriend's going to be there. Why do you want to look decent with your top off in Ibiza in 6 weeks when your ex-girlfriend's going to be there? Because you miss her and you want to get back with her.
Yeah, Leah, that's not.
Yeah, Leah,
that's a terrible example.
Why do you want to get back with your girlfriend? Because you're scared of dying alone.
Ooh.
Every fucking niche finishes here. How'd you do with the eyebrow? It's like that.
Crosses in the eyes.
Crosses. Every single niche will lead to fear of this. And if you can't coherently, beautifully, and in the most articulate and succinct manner discuss coming down here, and you can't wrap it up with highly engaging formats of content, you are never going to get a market share of attention. You see, look, yes, you could have a really broad niche. You could tell anybody in the world how to get fit if they wanted to. The fucking problem is your content is not going to hit. It's not going to be engaging. And guess what? No one's going to watch it. So why don't you niche down further? Well, as you niche down further, hypothetically, the amount of possible clients that you could have would get reduced, right? No, wrong. The content that you would have making up here to attract any client to a really broad niche would have been so uncaptivating that it wouldn't have compelled any motivation or any paying in clients to sign up with you. So when we start asking why, and really value adding because we're alleviating pain, guess what happens? As the sort of amount of clients seizes up and gets smaller, the actual opportunity for us to get market share of attention of the people within that niche actually opens up. You see, if I'm the only person talking about a specific problem in a fucking amazing way, then I'm going to have market share of the attention of people who are in that niche. Why? Because people pay attention to things that are valuable to them. And what is valuable to them when pain is alleviated? And how do you know you're going to be alleviating the most pain? Because you're going, why? You aren't talking about why people don't want to die, but you're playing on these things. You know, when you're communicating things to people, you're not just talking about surface level shit. You're actually captivating and actually compelling. Like, listen to the way I'm talking to you now. Do you think I fucking know who you are? Do you think I know what you want from your business? Do you think I know what you're struggling with? Do you think I know the key specific words that you use? I do. Hence why you're still watching the video. You see, what your goal should be is to niche down enough that you build up market share of the attention of the people within that niche. You do that by being compelling. You do that by leveraging exchange catalysts. And if you don't know what exchange catalysts are, you need to go back and watch our exchange catalysts, our copywriting video, because those are the assets that you are going to employ to keep hold of the attention of people in that niche and pull the attention down. Kenny, getting people's attention is a 6-figure skill, right? What about holding it?
7-figure.
If you can hold people's attention all the way from awareness down to lead, down to prospect, down to client, and you can do that for a massive amount of people, that's a 7-figure business. I mean, we aren't even there yet. See, we aren't even at the ability. We don't even have the ability for us to do that yet en masse. What we're working on doing is communicating our message so effectively about such a niche specific group of problems to a real niche group of individuals that we have every fucking shred of attention of people in that niche. See, we are communicating issues around social media and how to grow your social media in a way that actually grows your business in an integral way, that we are going to be the one-stop shop for everyone who wants to solve that problem. And we're doing it by discussing concepts like this in ways that fucking nobody else is discussing.
You'll never hear us talking about how to do a text on screen or how to do this, how to do that. It's always the who and why. And as you talk about the who and why, you get further and further and down. And then you can, as Hal says, get a monopoly on your niche.
Yeah, because why do you think people aren't doing well with their content? Do you think it's because they don't know how to edit the latest fucking text on screen piece? Or do you think it's because when they got bullied when they were a kid, they started stuttering when they're talking? Do you think it's because they're worried about what their friends might think and they're actually worried about being isolated from their peers, so they don't want to make certain pieces of content? Do you think they're actually worried about failing in public because they tripped over on stage when they were younger? These are the real whys that inform probably the most potent why to hit, which is the why that people will really talk about being an actual problem for them. Okay, see, people might not say, oh, fucking hell, Hal helps people overcome fucking stage fright when they were a kid and that's what I need to help you perform. No, but when you're actually talking in your content about the real reason why people aren't moving forward, and it be the real reason, i.e. you have no confidence when you talk, you're not compelling, you actually don't believe in what you say, but that's okay, because when I was younger, I didn't believe in what I said until I fixed X, Y, and Z, and now my content's amazing. You see, that's fucking content, and that's content that pulls people into a position where they will fucking buy your services. You can do this. I know it looks complicated, and I know we use lots of diagrams, but you can fucking do this. I mean it. And we have a video in our bio. Go and watch it if you want. You don't have to watch it, believe you. Maybe I'll be okay if you don't. But I think it could be mega valuable for you. And if it is valuable for you, just book a call in with us. It's free. It's not an obligation. You don't have to buy anything. But if you want to know how you can do this in your own business and maybe what your real whys are, why don't you just click the link in our bio and book a call.